Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Elliot Brown here with Essex Business Radio. And this is another of my very exciting series that I'm doing, talking to people, not just here in Essex and the UK, but worldwide too. C-19, how we deal with it. And it's very much about how everybody's dealing with the big shift, the big challenges that we've had thrown at us by this unfriendly virus, and how people are dealing with things, what they're doing to adapt and change, and advice and ideas and tips they may have to help other people, not just right here and now, but maybe moving forward for their business and them personally as well. And today I have Lena Thompson joining me from Surrey, who has a couple of business interests. Hi, Lena. How are you?
Hi, Elliot. I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you very much. It looks very, very sunny there in Surrey.
Yes, it is. Always sunny in Surrey. Yes.
It's always sunny in Surrey. I mean, listen, we're in the UK, so that's a small.
You make of it, right?
Yeah, it is a pretty sunny day, actually, to be honest. And it's a shame that we can't all be utilising the outside as much as maybe we'd like to. But hey ho, that's a sign of the times. It's a new world we're in. So Lena, tell me a little bit about what your business interests are. We were going to talk about one of them, but in the conversation that we had before we started recording, I think it's really important to talk about sort of both sides. So tell us a little bit about what you have been doing until things changed, and what you're currently doing work-wise.
Right. So I actually have like Elliot mentioned, I have two businesses. One is our franchise. It's called Driving Miss Daisy, and it came to UK from New Zealand about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So last year I bought a franchise in working area, and the purpose of that business is to provide companionship and transport services to people who can't get out and about.
Yeah.
We work a lot with care homes, with independent livings, with individuals. So, we take people to places like shopping or theaters, doctor's appointments, obviously quite frequent ones.
Yeah, sure.
And we try to enable people really to have a life to the full extent, no matter what kind of limitations they have.
Yeah.
We also do school runs. We take kids to school clubs, and we go to weddings. Just recently, we did a trip to Manchester with 4 clients. So we just took the people to school there. We left them for 2 days, and we come back and we pick them up. So it's amazing. You meet so many incredible people with so many interesting stories.
Yeah, I bet you do. And I know, because we obviously spoke before we started recording, but obviously that's changed hugely now. You're not taking those people out and being that service. But so what are you doing with that right now to help people out?
Right. So, we're still officially running, but obviously, because we're in a lockdown, and especially most of the people we work with, it's vulnerable elderly population. They don't really want to go out to seaside.
Of course.
So we are offering free shopping services to our clients. And just a couple of days ago, I went to Waitrose. I picked up some food for our client. She's in a wheelchair, so even previously she couldn't get out.
Nice. Okay.
And we just go there and help to unpack and just chat to her through the window and keep her a little bit of company, because otherwise they're quite isolated.
Yeah. What a great service! So you're still able to do things to pay forward and to help people that aren't able to help themselves at the moment. That's a great thing. Well done on that. I think that's a lovely thing to be doing. But the other business interest you have is. Tell us a little bit about that, because I know that you're quite passionate about that, aren't you?
Right. Yeah. So the days when I'm not driving, or my drivers, are driving, and I've got more time. My other passion, my actually 2 biggest passions, are social media marketing and energy healing.
Okay.
And on my journey through social media marketing and energy healing, I came across the company called Nature's Frequencies. They manufacture energy patented wearable products. Sounds like a mouthful.
Yeah, it is a bit.
For health and wellness. So the little kind of holograms. Are
the wristbands? Are they?
Oh no! Actually, I wish I had. I've got one just lying in my prints over there. I should have brought it here. But basically, scientists found the way of extracting energy and frequency from the nature, and then embedding the frequency into little plasters. They're like clear plasters.
Oh, right.
And when they're placed on the body, they raise your body's energy, frequency, and vibration.
Okay.
So it's also, I mean, we obviously know when we vibrate on the high levels of energy, we begin to feel better. Your body begins to kind of self-regulate and start self-healing.
Right.
So we've got a number of holograms like that available. We've got some for immunity. For example, the immunity patch is absolutely incredible. It protects us from colds and coughs and congestion.
Very interesting. It's very prevalent at the moment. So I just did a podcast a little earlier about immunity and being, not getting stressed and keeping the immunity up. So, okay. So something that people want right now then as well.
Well, yeah, but because it's such novelty, not everybody is kind of, I guess maybe not benefits from it, but not everybody's open to it, because when I first saw that, and even me, I'm like, as I said, I'm big into energy healing. I could not believe a little patch like this, when you stick on your body, can make such difference.
Yeah.
So I had lots of guinea pigs, like my mom and even my kids. I use it on my kids. I use it on everyone. I've got clients, and the success rate is incredible.
Really? So did you have many cynical people that you knew that were like, yeah, that's that's not going to work?
Oh, my mom and my husband are like the biggest.
Oh, really?
Even they're converted now.
Well done you. I mean, that's good. I'd be one of the cynical ones for absolutely sure. I definitely would be, for sure.
I should send you some. Next time you go for a run, you can stick one on.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll try that out. So how obviously, apart from the fact that it's obviously changed, well, at least one of your businesses. I mean, I'm assuming from the sort of product that it is, that you sort of try and do some, a lot of networking and things like that with what you do, not the Driving Miss Daisy, but your other business and the social media and getting it out there through people. Apart from changing, the driving side of your sort of work life, how's it affected you personally? I mean, how has it affected your sort of home life and stuff currently?
Well, like with the driving business, obviously, it's stopped for now. So I had to furlough employees and put one kind of on a pause for now.
Yeah.
So, but that actually freed up a lot of my time in a way that I can really invest more into my education. I do believe that we can never stop educating ourselves, and the more I learn, the more I realize that I know nothing. So,
you clearly know quite a lot, to be honest, but I know what you're saying. I mean, go on.
Well, that's the thing, and there's just so much, because I'm passionate about obviously spirituality, self-development, the marketing, and also the neuroscience and the quantum physics side of it, because like with the energy patches, I want to understand how they're made. I want to know what they do to our bodies. There's just not even enough hours really in a day to absorb all the information. So, and I guess with this whole coronavirus, the information overload has increased, has tripled, because every day I get so many emails. Try this. If you want to do this, don't do this.
Oh, of course.
Like, what do you actually do?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be very picky about what I do and what I listen. And I've mentioned to you earlier, I do not allow any negative information, no negative media to enter my house, especially when the kids are around.
Oh, I love that.
And it's been just amazing to observe them this past week playing, not asking for TV or iPads or Xbox or whatever, but creating puppet shows and making movies and teaching them
going old school.
Draw. Yeah, it's exactly, it's like old school. They're really getting in touch with with reality, with how we grew up, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we didn't nowhere near we have the amount of things that the kids have got now to entertain us. Exactly that. Make puppets or do whatever you got to do. That's exactly what we used to do. So you're adapting quite well. I love the fact that you don't let that negativity come into your house as well, and things like that. So I'm assuming you don't stick the television on quite as much as but you have to obviously get that information from somewhere. Do you then just search for it online? Is that what you just to keep in touch, or you literally sort of going, listen, until they free everything up, we're just going to basically sort of keep the world at a distance for now? Is that sort of how you look at it? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm using the wrong terminology.
Well, I mean, my husband will briefly update me, but maybe like a minute. I'll listen to that. Or my mom will ring me.
You listen to your husband for a minute, yeah?
or my mom will ring me and she'll say, oh, you know, if the road's shut down, but I'm like, look, there's no use putting our attention on something we don't want to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do that. And that's how the conversation normally ends. Or I'll speak to my cousin. She's in Germany. And today, actually, it was her birthday. So I rang her. And she said to me, do you know what's happening in New York? There's this. I'm like, that's enough. I already heard from you. Something
Yeah.
not good happening. That's it. That's kind of my information. So my mom told me about what's happening in London, that they converted Excel Centre into hospitals.
Yeah.
And that was enough.
Yeah.
A few days.
Well, that's a positive thing, so that's okay, isn't it? That news is positive, so that's all good. So keeping in contact with everybody, your family and stuff. I mean, you know, I asked you where you were from, because I could obviously tell you've got an accent. I'm assuming you're keeping in contact with family because you're used to being at a distance anyway. That's not a major issue for you. But are you finding you having more contact with people now that we're in this sort of lockdown, so to speak?
It's probably going to sound really strange, but no. And I feel like I even need less contact even now, you know, because now the kids are home. I get a lot of information kind of they overload me with, you know, the kids model of the world information.
Yeah.
And the quiet times I have, I want to focus on my work. I want to focus on some books I'm listening and my meditation and exercise.
Yeah.
So previously, you know, I mean, I had the whole house to myself for a while. Now my time is very precious to me.
So you've actually lost some of that freedom. There's going to be lots of people that feel exactly the same. You know, I mean, you've got sort of two sides of the spectrum, I suppose. You either feel that you've lost that sort of going outside, but also then you've lost some of that space that you were having before. It's it is a shift and a change, whichever way you look at it. It's quite an interesting way to look at these things. So what are you doing to I mean, you're doing self-development and you're doing these things to sort of progress yourself. What are you going to do with your business? I mean, have you thought about where you're going to go with things as things sort of change? Are you sort of planning and preparing for changes with way? Because obviously everything, you know, things we have no idea at the moment whether it's going to go back to where it was, but there's a fair likelihood it won't do. Are you looking at things now and what you can do and planning and preparing?
No, probably no. My answer, I think, no. I mean, with the driving business, I'm going to focus on what I can do. And right now I can only help people, you know, something that we're trying to do with the shopping. That's about it. Because I said my one employee is already furloughed. The other one is like on standby. So there's no really need on putting my attention and worrying about something what's going to happen to it. I don't know how it's going to plan out. So that's kind of on hold. With my other business, I'm just trying to obviously expand and create more visibility on LinkedIn and Instagram and on YouTube and this and that, but I've already been always doing that, so nothing has changed there. I'm also trying to write some articles, just from a personal experience, you know, and the struggles I went through, this whole my journey kind of that I've been on the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So I am trying my hand at writing and obviously doing,
excellent.
you know, us with you.
Yeah.
So I am staying really, really busy and I'm loving it, you know, because now in the mornings I don't have to get up and jump in a car and drive around like a lunatic for an hour. I can spend an hour meditating and connecting and just using my imagination to plan or rather create my day ahead and plan step by step how things I don't want to happen will happen. So I'd rather focus my attention and create what I want to happen.
Well, so a very positive outlook on everything that you're doing right now. What would you advise other people then? I mean, what are your sort of your tips and advice? I mean, I'll be honest with you, you just ooze positivity anyway, and you're just dealing with it. You're not making it the big thing that I suppose some people are. And I love that. I love the fact that it's a very, very different viewpoint. So what are you advising people that you know, that you speak to? And because there's a lot of people worried. There's lots of different mindsets, isn't there? Is there anything that you say to people or to help them out, friends, family, and people like that?
Well, I mean, and obviously it's just challenging for all of us, you know, and like for business owners, it's letting go of the employees, even paying the salaries. For people who are self-employed, they're losing the daily rates because they're not working. Employees, it's uncertainties with the jobs, you know, being redundant. But I believe that if you focus on all of the negative things around you and dwell on misfortunes, you'll just attract more of it into your life.
Definitely. Yeah, totally agree.
And now it's a great time to nurture, like people who have children, it's a great time to nurture that creativity and imagination
Yeah.
within them. And they
Yeah.
don't really even need that much encouragement. It's just, you just make a couple of suggestions and off they go,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can have more free time with them. You can go out for more walks and enjoy the fresh air, and really just surround yourself with the books, with podcasts that inspire you, and just listen less to the news and your friends and people who just bring you down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's also a great time just to educate yourself. I mean, there's always somebody always wanted to do. People, oh, one day I will do this. Well,
Yeah.
now is the
Well, we've
day.
got
Now is
well
the time.
that one day's here right now. Exactly. Yeah.
It is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So don't pause your life. Actually, take advantage of it. Take action. Just move somewhere,
Yeah.
no matter how slowly. Just keep on moving.
Yeah, I love that. Do you know what? It's inspiring having these chats, because there is so much positivity in a world that is ultimately quite a lot of negativity out there. But the positivity is superb. It is inspiring, and I think there's a lot to be taken from your attitude and the way that a lot of people are. I think it's great. I think it's great that you've got that. You're not letting that negativity into your house, and you're not sort of allowing those things to happen. It's superb. I love it. I absolutely love it. Well,
Thank
listen,
you.
it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Where can people find you then on social media and things like that to see what you're doing?
Well, I have a Facebook page, Nature's Frequencies UK, and
Yeah,
that's obviously for the energy
of
products.
course.
And also Instagram, Nature's Frequencies UK. And then for Driving Miss Daisy, it's just Driving Miss Daisy Working,
Okay.
and that's my Facebook page. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool. And so you on the Driving Miss Daisy, is it just that you've your current clients and things that you're helping out, or is this a service that you're sort of putting out there to anybody that needs help? How are you doing that at the moment?
Well, I mean, because we work a lot with care homes and places like that, they're probably not the ones who will use our services. They're all in lockdown anyway.
Yeah.
But for individual clients, everybody who's in our Facebook, I just created like a Canva post or something, and I'll post it out there saying anybody needs help.
Oh,
And then, yeah, we just run a couple of our clients, just letting them know we're here for them if they want us.
lovely.
So just mix
Oh.
and match, really.
Joe, well done. I thank you from everybody, because there's people like yourself that is making it a lot easier for some people that can't get out and about and are not able. But no, do you know, absolute pleasure talking to you. You made me smile. Thank you very much for your positivity, and I wish you the best of luck with everything. I have a feeling you're going to be absolutely fine because of your outlook, which is superb. There'll be something around the post that I do, so people can find you. There'll be links there as well. Thanks again. I appreciate you coming on. Thank you.
Thanks, Elliot. Thanks for having me. It's been
No
great.
problem at all. So there's Lena Thompson there from Surrey here in the UK. Very, very positive outlook. I love that. Very sunny in Surrey. But it's another great podcast. I'm loving chatting to people all over the place and all over the world. And looking forward to many, many more. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure you go over and check www.essexbusinessradio.com. You'll be able to find all the podcast links to download the app, etc. And check out our social media as well, Essex Business Radio, all over the place. Thanks very much, Lena, and have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
And I'm going to sign off for now. So it's ciao for now, brown cow.